All right, all players have readied up. The countdown has begun, and we're going to be getting started here. Cal Invite Finals, enemy territory style. Sino and Friends versus deathTouch. Good lucks, have fun's being exchanged all the way down the line. 15 seconds left on the countdown. Don't forget ETTV is available, but very limited. Get the IPs at et-center.com and make sure you steal some bastard's spot when he gets knocked out. 3, 2, 1, and match has begun. Starting out as the allies, it is deathTouch, the Axis, Sino and Friends. Let's see what deathTouch can do as they get started here. And I apologize to anyone who is on ETTV and actually dares to watch in my perspective, because really I'm a bad person to watch. Sino and Friends Inferno moving forward into that forward spawn, joined by Gamma. We've got the deathTouch team obviously going around the back way. They got the command post built. Is that them? No, actually the Axis. Let's try that. Haha, the Axis have run and built a command post. deathTouch coming around through the outside towards the main entrance. Illshot gonna try to get some revives in here. He manages to get 2. One player has gone down. However, Madness, Illshot, and Seed working together to get through towards that main entrance. Battle over the forward bunker has begun. Currently between the Allies and the Axis, but the Axis come out on top. They have that forward bunker, and Sino and Friends Gamma gonna continue to control that one as C&F spawns in once again. 8 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock out of a total 10 minutes available on this radar match. Now let's take a look around the back direction and see what's going on at the side entrance. Here comes the Axis fresh off a spawn. Gonna get into a quick battle. Here comes an airstrike being called down. Madness and Clue gonna make a run for it. They make it out, not even scratched. They're headed straight for that side entrance. The engineer is going to be Clue. Going to toss out some grenades. Oh, good shot. Red up top, prone. Now, Clue threw out a grenade, but he missed with the grenade. And while Red wasn't paying attention, Clue did get the dynamite planted, but Red dropping down. He is an engineer. He's going to get the defuse easily. Very well played by C&F Red. He gets the defusal, and now he's going to plant some landmines out there. Red playing a very good game so far for C&F, slowing down the deathTouch team. They have some smart strategies they're employing so far. Let's take a look back at the Allied spawn and see which way deathTouch is going. Illshot and Clue heading past the cabins, making their way under the bridge where the rest of their team is currently under battle in attack. In battle, under attack. Let's try that one. With No Thanks, Gamma, and Assimilator. Nice revive action going for C&F. And they are guarding that main entrance as if their lives depended on it. And in a way, I guess it does. Battle over the forward bunker has begun. One player slipping in. Who was it? It was Comp, I believe, from deathTouch, who came in there. Inferno cleared him out, recaptured that forward bunker, and the Axis team still in control here on radar. Already have had almost 3 minutes pass. No plant on the side entrance, no capture of the forward bunker, and you've got to bet that deathTouch at this point in time getting a little bit frustrated. Landmines causing them a bit of problem. They're making their way towards that. Oh, trying to get that down. Clue comes in, throws out the dynamite, trips over a landmine. Thankfully for him, oh, wow, support fire from Kikyoku. Finishes off Dater and Madness. However, Clue was just in that revive phase where you can't get touched, and he was able to get dynamite planted. With 20 seconds left in the dynamite, Clue is alone guarding, and here comes an engineer. It's going to be No Thanks, kneeling down in front of that dynamite, and we are going to get a second defusal at the side entrance. 6:33 on the clock. Another battle over the forward bunker. Looks like deathTouch may have it this time. Let's take a look inside. You know, Gamma tried to come in and take back that forward bunker, but Kampf was able to hold on to it. Finally, we have dynamite planted both at the main entrance and side entrance. Seed and Clue going to guard the main entrance dynamite. 22 seconds left on it. Here comes a fresh spawn for the Allies. Taking a look at the side entrance, I think we're going to do fine there as well. Finally, Sino and Friends, no match for the third dynamite plant. 12 seconds left at the side entrance with Madness and Dater waiting to come through. Just about the same on the main entrance as Clue comes to join Madness and Dater. And there you got it. The main entrance has been blown. The side entrance has been blown. And here comes the influx of the deathTouch team. 5 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. Kampf and Illshot making their way inside. Illshot gets nailed cross map, and there is no way he's going to be revived. Some pretty nice defensive work going on for C&F. Let's take a look at these radars right now. East radar uncontested, no surprises there. They're going to actually, no, wait, I'm going to move forward here. Going inside where the command post is, there's your contention. Red is hanging out at the Axis command post, going to be joined by his teammate, and they're going to guard from that direction. Rather than waiting outside and letting them come to the East radar, they're going to have the East radar locked down before deathTouch can even come to it. No Thanks sneaks inside, tries to do some damage to Illshot and Comp in the main entrance area, and Illshot... no, they're not having any of that. No, they're not going to play that game. So No Thanks doesn't make it out alive. But he does come quickly off the spawn, so he's feeling just fine about it. No Thanks getting nailed a lot, but Inferno comes in, does a revive, and let's continue our look here as Clue throwing out some Garand action. And he's coming in through that side entrance. Let's see if he can get through and find that East radar and grab those parts. So far on the radar side of the map, all has been extremely calm. And, you know, they've got 3 guarding the side entrance exit. They've got 3 guarding the main entrance. And so far, deathTouch hasn't been able to make it through. But here comes a 4-man push on the main entrance. Clue, Dater, and Illshot working together. But they're getting caught in the crossfire. Illshot comes in for a revive. Gets both Clue and Dater back on their feet. And the 3 of them make their way through a minefield, setting off one, and Dater, actually that's going to be Illshot that gets nailed by that one. And these guys reset back to the start. Did I hear someone escape? No, I did not. It's all C&F on the radar side of the map. 3 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Let me take a quick look here. Shout out Gigolo from Commie Bastard Sucks. That is all. That's from Eclipse. Glad to get that in there for you guys, you know, because I care. Looking at the West radar has not been touched. East radar has not been touched. We're looking at the side entrance and seeing a lot of battles happening inside, but no one making it through. Here's Red making sure a revive cannot happen on Conf. And he is joined... Kekyoku is actually dead over here. They need a medic to get some revive action going, but Red is an engineer. Grenade comes in from Clue. Rifle nade action. Red cleared out just as Kekyoku gets revived by his teammate Gamma. Both of them getting nailed by some grenades. And here comes deathTouch. deathTouch making their way through Dater, Madness, and Illshot, all heading outside. They're making a push on that East radar. Here they come. Sino and friends not going to be able to stop them this time around. And with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go, they're making a beeline for that East radar. A little bit of damage being dished out by a simulator down on the hill, heading up towards that East radar. And here goes Illshot. He gets caught in the crossfire. And where is the radar parts? Well, you know, they got returned by Sino and friends. They grabbed the radar, or the radar parts, got caught mid-air. The body flew one way, the parts flew another, and a simulator was able to get those radar parts returned. Here comes the continued attack by deathTouch. Madness going to try to head up high, but he's got some long-distance fire, catching him in the thigh. The East radar parts are secure with no more attack. Here comes another attack, actually, by deathTouch. They're coming out here, Illshot and Clue. And Illshot's going to be the one to go for the radar parts, maybe. He's sneaking around down here, waiting for someone to come over. Here comes Clue. No, Dater, he's jumped up and grabbed those East radar parts, and he is on a one-man streak, making his way across the map, and the rest of his team continues to focus their energies and their ammo on the West radar parts. 1:45 on the clock, still a chance here. Plenty of time for a West radar grab and return. Let's take a look at the truck. The truck, no one from Sino and Friends is moving to the truck, so they're going to let deathTouch have those East radar parts and continue to put their pressure on the deathTouch squad coming for those West parts. Looking here, the East radar parts have been secured. Sino and Friends, they have Fred, Inferno, and Kekyoku up on the hill right next to the West radar parts. Gamma across the way, providing some crossfire. Way over at the East radar parts, it's No Thanks and a simulator. They're the crossfire from that side. So we have a 3-point crossfire on the West radar parts, guarding every entrance. And here comes deathTouch. They're making their way through the side entrance, coming around the long way. We have one player who snuck around the back, I think. Here it is, Madness. He's hanging out back here, hiding behind the trees. He's trying to do some sniper action. He's been spotted, however. No Thanks and a simulator double teaming on Madness, and Madness couldn't take it. Too much MP40 from No Thanks makes Madness a dead little boy. More deathTouch coming across the way. Dater and Seed double teaming. They're medicing each other. And Dater almost to the parts, trying to get up there and grab them. And no. Denied by Kekyoku's MP40. Here comes another spawn heading towards the main entrance. It is Illshot and Comp. They're going to get caught with some artillery support, however, and Illshot's going to have to wait inside that main entrance as Comp goes lone gunman through the trenches, and Gamma's MP40 is waiting for him. Up at the top, at the other side of the broken down bridge, Madness hiding behind this, I don't know what you call this thing. It's basically a radar as well, a communications satellite. And basically, while I was watching where all these guys were at, what happened is time ran out, and we now have 10 minutes of full hold on radar. Sino and friends, they're stepping things up here in the Cal Invite Finals. 10 minutes, deathTouch. C&F, they're going to be on the other side this time, and they're going to have a chance to see if they can beat that 10-minute time. And let's take a quick, let's not worry about that. How much time's left? 2 seconds. Dater, highest accuracy. Everything else is Sino and friends. Inferno taking a number of the role of honor. Probably a medic. I never can remember. But I will tell you that first half is over. And deathTouch, they were the favorites when it comes to a match on radar. But Sino and friends obviously been planning their strategies and been preparing for this match. And, they really showed some solid strategies there. And we're looking forward to seeing how deathTouch can do. If these guys will be even match so that there's no chance. I just don't know. And, I'm tired, so I'm sounding like crap. Ready? I think I need caffeine. No, I'll be fine. So, essentially what we saw, Sino and friends came out of that one very strong forward opposition. A couple of defuses on the side entrance kept them off the main entrance. 2 battles over the forward spawn that were unsuccessful for deathTouch. And finally, about 4.5 minutes in is when deathTouch finally made some progress on it. They got the dynamite planted at both the side and the main at the same time. Finally uncontested as Sino and friends fell back to the radars. So they got those dynamites planted, got through that point, but they continued some pretty solid opposition by Sino and friends. They kept 3 on that side entrance, 3 on the main entrance, and, it was just too much for the deathTouch team, at least this time. A similar saying, let's have a Panzer War on a shrub server afterwards, me and you, Dater. He's throwing down the gauntlet. Will Dater take it? I don't know. Dater says, yeah, let's do it. All players have readied up. It's time for round 2, more like the second half of round 1. deathTouch and Sino and friends. deathTouch, Clue, Comp, Dater, Illshot, Madness, and Seed. Sino and friends, Kekyoku, Inferno, No Thanks, Assimilator, Red, and Gamma. And will C&F show us how radar should now be played? We're about to find out as the match has begun. Dater coming forward. He's going to grab that forward spawn point. Artillery support, airstrikes being called down at the side entrance attack. And here goes 5 players for the C&F team. 1 slips inside to try to capture that forward spawn. But for the most part, they're doing strength in numbers. Grenades coming out towards that top exit at the side entrance. Kekyoku throws down a dynamite. Pliers come out, and he's going to get that dynamite planted. Just 1 player, Kekyoku. He's going to hold back and make sure that dynamite stays planted. Remember, they were able to defuse the dynamite twice before deathTouch was able to get a successful dynamite plant. Now, Assimilator and Kekyoku, I think we're going to see the dynamite go off this time right away. It's going to only take them a minute to break through that side entrance, and then we'll see what C&F can do on the other side of the map. Taking a look towards, here comes Madness from behind. Panzer coming out to play, but he shows up just a little bit too late, and the side entrance has been blown. Now, the Axis do have the command post in their favor right now. Looking inside, Gamma sneaks in right before the C&F spawn and grabs the forward spawn point. Now they're sending 3 or 4. It's going to be 2 with 1 inside. There we go. 3 coming out towards that main entrance. We're going to see the dynamite going down here as Red tosses it down. He's waiting for the proper moment. Waiting for the word. No, he's going to let it sit. He's trying to see if he can come. Here comes Seed coming through, trying to get into the damage here. Nice grenade coming out from Seed, but Seed ends up diving on his own grenade, and Assimilator and Red both dead, coming in off the spawn, trying to get dynamite planted. Can they get an engineer there in time? But nope, the dynamite has sunk away, and now artillery support on the main entrance. Clue throwing out some rifle nade. Nice rifle nade from Clue. Gamma, no thanks, and Kekyoku all at once, if you can believe it. 7:50 on the clock. Looking inside as we find Illshot, Seed, and Conf all guarding that main entrance, waiting for dynamite to glow through the door so they can sneak through and do another surprise attack. Back here at the command post, we see Madness and Clue, Dater as well, working to guard that way. They have employed a similar defensive strategy as Sino and Friends did in the last map. However, here comes Sino and Friends 4 heading inside. Will Clue be able to do a repeat nade? Not looking like it. Sino and Friends makes it in. Madness getting nailed in the side of the head. Dater coming around from behind. Dater with the surprise attack, and Dater able to find Gamma. Dater saves the day for the deathTouch squad on that side entrance. A little sneaky action, and they're not able to get inside. Well done. Very nice. Looking around right now as we have a fresh spawn for deathTouch. They're coming back in to continue their side entrance pressure. Looking at the main entrance, what do we have going on? Dynamite finally tossed out there. Grenades coming through the door. Kekyoku trying to get trying to get the dynamite planted, but Illshot comes running through with the MP40 finally. Red sneaking up and finishing the job. 24 seconds on that dynamite plant, and it looks like CNF is finally going to have this one. CNF Inferno actually inside right now, and he's up against one player. That'd be Seed, who's guarding that west radar. Can he? No, he's going to go ahead and kill himself. It looked like he was going to get himself a quick grab, but he decides better to come fresh off the spawn and join his team than to do a one-man wonder. Dynamite has now blown. Both entrances are open. Here comes a nade from Clue. And Clue once again with a twosome, Red and Kekyoku. It is rifle nade warfare, as MDM's pointing out. Here's where we stand. Side entrance blown, main entrance blown, much faster than we saw deathTouch do it, but still pretty solid opposition by deathTouch, keeping Sino and Friends on the other side. 5 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock, and we're looking at an attack on the east radar. Here comes all 6 of them towards that east radar. They're going to get into a battle with Dater. Dater, the only one out here. The rest of his team has fallen back just a little bit. Dater's going to do another flank move. Sees no thanks way up on the hill, and the east radar parts have been captured by, no, not captured, they've been grabbed by Assimilator. Assimilator taking a very long backwards route, making his way towards that side entrance. He comes through to the other side past the command post. Still no opposition from the deathTouch team. Assimilator making his way through that back woods area. And, you know, there's really not much to say. I'm going to take a look at the other side and see if we have any opposition waiting at the truck. Nope, it's going to be smooth sailing as Assimilator makes his way. You can hear him jumping across. He's almost to the truck right now. I'm watching for him. I know he'll show up, right? Come on, Assimilator. Come on. You can do it. Man, where's he hiding out? It's all clear for you, man. Oh, he's waiting to be guarded. Very smart move. I mean, obviously he doesn't know what's out there waiting for him, so he waits for Kekyoku to come inside and be his guard. Kekyoku runs out first, finds no one waiting, and Assimilator easily grabs the east radar parts. Now we're looking at Sino and Friends as they focus their attention on the west radar parts, looking down low, heading towards the Axis entrance. We do have Red. He's looking to go up that ladder and down the slide, but he gets nailed by some fire, has to drop back down, finally able to go up to the top of the ladder, and he's going to prone himself inside and look for some sniper action on behalf of his team. Don't think anyone knows he's up there, so he's just going to chill out and have a good old time. No, wait, Dater found him up high, and unfortunately, no match. He gets caught in the crossfire between Inferno and Red, and Dater is now dead. Going to spawn in the next time around, probably any second now. West right radar pretty well guarded. Some artillery support being called down on the hill. Will it connect with anyone from deathTouch? I guess probably not, but you never know. looking at the West Radar Parts seed right up there next to them, waiting for someone from Sino and Friends to come up and make a grab. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. Looking at Gamma, tried to make the jump across, missed the ledge, and now he's going to come through the trenches. Comes around the corner past the Axis outside spawn, making his way up the hill. Does he have anyone to support him? Here comes the rest of his team around the front, and Gamma just dodging underneath there. No one spotted him. That's very odd. So Gamma's going to come up, head inside, finds Madness up on the top bunk, going to clear him out, and finally Gamma nailed by Illshot's MP40. And here comes Sino and Fence, still feeling pretty strong, but nice action by the deathTouch team. Hold Sino and Friends off just a little bit longer. Some revive action going on here. Kekyoku really wants it. He's coming around the backside, looking for the open opportunity. West Radar still secure in the hands of deathTouch with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. Yes, Red probably should do something. What is he? He's up in the... Finally, Red taking a little slide down there. Comes running across, and as soon as he almost makes it to the West Radar Parts, it's like he heard that people were starting to complain about him. He tries to make his move across, gets caught in the crossfire. Here goes Gamma, however. Gamma for C&F has the radar parts in his hand. He has full health. He has a medic. He's going to make a run for it, guarded by his teammates, taking the long way around, coming up to the top of the hill towards the side entrance, coming around inside. Now, you know the rest of his team is going to be trying to keep that main entrance clear. Got some backup being called for Big Nuts. Why do you need backup, Big Nuts? I'm not sure. But look at Sino and Friends guarding that truck. Here comes some artillery support, some airstrikes, a lot of explosion on the truck with 1 minute and 44 seconds. And let's take a look inside. Where are those radar parts? Gamma has them in the spawn. Kekyoku, no thanks. They're heading out, dodging the nades, dodging the explosions. But here comes the radar parts. Gamma gets it into the back of the truck. And the Allies have successfully beat the clock. They're going to capture the first point in this series with a time of 8 minutes and 28 seconds. 0-1 in favor of Sino and Friends. We're going to head out to a quick commercial break. When we come back, round 2 of Sino and Friends versus deathTouch. Don't go anywhere.
Epileptic Gaming on radio, ITG.
We're fired. I think we are. Epileptic Gaming, you're on the air. We're fired. Hello. Someone's taking a crap. They called us.
This is what we think of your show.
Took a crap.
No freaks. No. Epileptic Gaming, Fridays at 7, only on radio, ITG.
This is gaming with one of those generic energy products. And this is gaming powered by XTZ Herbal Energy.
You win.
Yeah! Eat it, baby! Combined with Metro Labs, a leader in unique herbal formulations, XTZ offers a wide assortment of herbal energy products. Our incredible selection includes energy drinks, mints, chocolates, and syrups, super caffeinated coffees, and much more. Check out our wide selection of eye-opening performance enhancers. No, not that kind of performance. At www.xtz.com.
News, reviews, music, play-by-play commentary, porn. We'll do pretty much anything if the price is right. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Shameless, proud radio.
Couple of shout-outs that must be taken care of. First, coming out from Malencob, a shout-out to Wax Steven, the original pickle smoocher. I love you, Chris. I don't know, man. That's a little frightening, but whatever you guys have going on, that's special. Riot would like to give a shout out to Pound Face Crush and Hide Your Kids. Fold is coming. And he also says that they are the future TWL beta champs. Just for those of you who are wondering, that's some very important information for you. I don't know. Jerry from Team Explicit says that all of us from Team Explicit think you sound hot. Well, thank you. That's very nice of you. I am, of course, 80 years old with saggy boobs, but we won't go there. We'll just pretend I'm hot, right? Or at least 82. All right, guys. I hope that some of you have made it onto ETTV for this exciting matchup tonight between deathTouch and Sino and Friends. Could you pick a weirder name than Sino and Friends? I really don't think so. I really don't. And, you know, sometimes it's a little bit complicated to say Sino and Friends. I know I should just CNF, but for whatever reason, I just sometimes like to say it all the way. Cyber Knight says, this just in, Kekyoku likes little boys. Wow, that's special. And Cyber Knight, how would you know? Are you a little boy? I don't want to know. You guys are sick and twisted. Perverted, in fact. Classified. I'm not going to say what you're saying privately here. You may shout that on it. Thank you. But I think I'll pass this time around. You guys are indeed a riot. But I think I'll hold off here. Let's see what's going on out there. Just going to take a double check. Very happy to have all of you joining us for this exciting matchup between Sino and Friends and deathTouch. We're still waiting on the second set to begin. Currently, the score is 1-0 in favor of Sino and Friends, as they were able to pull out an 8-minute and 28-second capture of that second radar part. You know, both teams managed to get the East, but the West was a tricky one. And there you hear it. Everyone is ready to go. It's on Sino and Friends to set the time. Kekyoku, Inferno, No Thanks, Assimilator, Red, and Gamma with Bedrock on the sidelines. Playing for deathTouch, it's Big Nuts, Conf, Dater, Illshot, Madness, and Seed. Stiegel and Clue are on the sidelines for them. You'll notice Big Nuts has stepped into the game. Now, Clue, with his very exciting rifle nade spammage, is not going to be in this one. So we'll see if Big Nuts is able to step up to the challenge and show us what it's all about. You know, of course, if they manage to win this round, that Big Nuts is going to say it's all about him. But, you know, sometimes you got to let guys have their moments. The match has begun. 9 minutes and 45 seconds currently on the clock. We're looking at Sino and Friends coming in off the spawn. Inferno being held back in the spawn, in fact, but the rest of his team has made their way through. Oh, at least a couple have. We've got the battle moving forward to that side entrance, looking for a dynamite plant as Big Nuts gets destroyed up on the upper levels. Still throwing out some suppressive grenade fire just in case. Red, dude, plant the dynamite. Get it down. Come on, you can do it. Dynamite being thrown in front of the side entrance. Pliers come out, and dynamite has been planted. Red needing a little health fix or a kill revive. There is some health up on the hill here. Hopefully he'll spot it and pick that up. In the meantime, he's guarding that dynamite for all he's worth, and there is no one to stop him. Looking for anyone from deathTouch. No one showing up. Still have 12 seconds on the dynamite. It's not going to happen. Side entrance will be blown. This is no surprise. We saw the same move by C&F in the last round. However, it's all about that main entrance for them, because waiting on the other side of the side entrance, you know deathTouch is ready for it. deathTouch, Big Nuts jumping right in there on the MG. Around the corner, Date are going to join him as well, so the two of them are going to continue, or currently set up their defense. Big Nuts running outside to put some landmines down, as dynamite has successfully been planted at the main entrance. Good move by C&F. Will they be able to hold it down as three of them head towards the side entrance? The main entrance currently guarded by Gamma and Inferno. Throwing nades out towards that side door, waiting for anyone to come through and try to defuse. 10 seconds left on the main entrance dynamite. It's not going to happen. We're going to see the double blow within 2 minutes of the match starting. Dynamite explodes at the 8-minute mark. It is now 7:57 on the clock. The crossfire has been set up on the two radars, and we're looking at that east radar as it spins around all by itself. You know that's going to be the focus of attention for Sino and Friends to get things started. But look at this madness. Dater and Big Nuts probably around the corner somewhere, perhaps not. They're inside at the command post. Here comes the entire C&F team. Rifle nades coming out to play. Who's going to make it through alive? Will it be C&F? Here comes some revival action. C&F heads inside. And there you go. C&F has made it through. How many came through with them? Gamma, Red, Kekyoku, Inferno, No Thanks. They throw open that command post, and they, for the first time, have constructed the command post in their favor. It is now an allied command post as C&F comes flooding through that side entrance straight for the east radar parts. Who's going to get it this time? We're taking a look, a little boost action going on here. Kekyoku going to push Assimilator over the edge. Dater going to come into a one-on-one battle with Assimilator. Assimilator not even pausing for breath. Head straight for their backwards route. Up next to these stairs in the side, the ruined stairs, comes around the corner, and he's headed through that side entrance to capture the radar parts. Now, if this plays out like it has the last couple of times, No problem. He's going to go ahead and not be contested, make his way towards those radar parts, probably have someone who will escort him out to the truck, but for the most part, an easy run for the east. It's all about the west, however, as we're looking at the west spinning around. We've got a dummy dynamite blowing up on the ruined bridge. And here comes Sino and Friends 2 coming through that main entrance. Inferno and Kikyoku working together. What else do we have going on here? Side entrance. Gamma coming through the east radar parts. We have Red in his favorite position up on top of that ladder, waiting to go down the slide. Doing pretty much no good. Let's see if he can actually do some good up here. Let's watch. He's doing some crossfire. Nope. He's not going to do much of anything because Dater's going to find him up here, come in from behind, clean him out, and when No Thanks comes up to try to support him, Dater going to finish him off as well. A simulator pops up here, finally finishing off Dater. Dater was a tough cookie. That's for damn sure. Looking around on the bottom levels, the simulator and Red working together. Grenades coming out there, attacking that west radar part with relish. Here comes landmine from Comp, very well placed in front of the boost point at the west radar. And that was a beautiful landmine shot. Gamma and Kikyoku tried to do a boost, and the both of them boosted themselves into oblivion. Way to squat on the landmine. Still looking at those west radar parts where Seed and Madness are waiting right up top. Madness going to do a little kill revive there. Make sure Seed is ready for the incoming C&F forces. C&F coming off the spawn, coming from the side entrance. Red and No Thanks and Gamma. Actually, No Thanks and Gamma hanging out behind the wall as they do a little bit of medicing action. Here comes the boost. This time, no landmine waiting. Gamma going to hopefully pop up. Nope, he gets nailed. Knocked back down to the bottom level. Gets a revive, and those guys have given up on the boost. The boost is just too well guarded with nades coming over the ledge and airstrike being called down. There's just no way. West radar house is still secure. Looking around, we have Comp, Madness, and Illshot both dead. Comp still in this one. Seed. That's about it. The two of them. We're going to get a spawn in here, I'm sure, in just a moment. Landmine's coming out, but here comes Gamma and Kikyoku headed straight for that west radar parts, coming around the front. Gamma has a hold of the objective, and he is headed around the back entrance. Gamma making his way with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. Long way around. It's been successful for them every single time so far. Watching for C&F to see how they set up around that truck. They're all falling back, preparing for the onslaught. They know that deathTouch is coming, and Comp is already there. West radar parts were dropped and picked up by someone else who has them currently. It is Gamma. Gamma staying out of sight for now. In fact, not even sure where Gamma's hiding out. But, you know, he's just waiting for his team to give him the thumbs up, and I think the thumbs up will come any second because these guys are all... Here comes Gamma around the corner, and sure enough, thumbs up were given, and Gamma comes through. They set the clock to 6 minutes and 33 seconds. A formidable time for deathTouch, who was held off the full 10 minutes in the first round. Good games being exchanged. Let's take a look at that roll of honor. No Thanks coming in. Highest experience points, highest rankings officer, and most highly decorated. Conf and Dater. Dater getting highest fragger, highest accuracy, and Conf getting light weapons. Inferno, best medic, and also I Ain't Got No Friends award. No surprise there. As we move on to the second half of the second set here on Inside the Game. It's the Cal invite. Gracious sakes alive, what happened to my IRC? Everything went crazy. Indy needs a shout out to Shadow and Red for Team Reason. Pound Team Reason. Red is my high-pitched, sexy boy from Indiana Jones. Aw, so loving. You guys are a little bit crazy. AFK for life from FC. Shout out to Misfit for the most nerdish beta trash team leader, Guild of the Heroes. You guys are great to each other. So AFK for life from Face Crush. Misfit, please give a shout out to my homies in Goth, Cal Open B, bracket champions, Crunked. Shout out, Xero loves No Thanks. That's actually from Xero. I'm not kidding, you guys. There's a lot of love out here. And I'm so lucky to get to share it with all y'all. Shout out to youhavebadtasteinmusic.com. You know, of course, I haven't actually played any music since you came around here, but that's all good now. Jerry would like to say, Chaos, give a shout out to Chaos, who is a douche. I don't know who Chaos is, or maybe I do, I don't know. Indy, I already did it, man. You're covered. Waiting on 2 more players to ready up in deathTouch versus C&F, the second round. So far, our score is 1-0 in favor of C&F. They got an 8-minute, 28-second capture in the first round. In the second round, they've set a time of 6:33, and now it's up to deathTouch to show us their mad skills, their elite hacksaw skills on radar. Saladin would like to give a shout out to Sir Isaac Newton, from Sir Isaac Newton to AFK for life. I can do that for you, man, but only if you spam it like 12 more times. Yeah, right. Porkstar would like to give a shout out to Def from Splash My Nuts. You guys are crazy, man. Totally crazy. Out of control. Oh, Porkstar, now what? Apparently he didn't want to give a shout out to Def from Splash My Nuts. Bedrock would like to give a shout out to Anox, who broke his back while doing hard labor. It's hard trying to feed 4 kids from Nigeria. Wow. That's special. You guys are out of sync. Big shout out to V-Unit from Matt from Cal. You guys are having too much fun with the shout outs. I'm not used to you guys actually doing I'm not used to you guys actually listening. You're out of control. Malenkov wants to give a shout out to me. He says, shout out to Trill, who has continued to support the ET community with lovely casts, even with her saggy 82-year-old boobs. Oh, Malenkov, you know the way to my heart, man. The way to my heart. Yes, Deshiva shouts out to his homies in V-Unit. That's fantastic. Touch is a sexual beast. I don't know what you're doing. It's out of control. Match is going to begin in 6 seconds. Thank goodness, saving me from the shout-out hell. CB Mercy is going to kill me if I don't get a shout-out to him. Please save me, dear. Okay, I've saved Indiana Jones. And now I'm closing all your windows as this match has begun. The 6:33 already down to 6:20 as at deathTouch. They're going for it all. They want to get a point here and tie things up 1-1. Can they make it happen? Coming off the spawn, the Axis have the command post. No surprises. Now, an interesting thing off the start here. C&F consistently sends their entire team towards the side entrance to make sure they get that no problem. deathTouch started to make a rotation towards the main entrance, and now they have fallen back to send their entire team towards that side entrance. Will it pay off for them this time? We're about to find out. Red started to plant his landmines, got into a quick battle, but he was no match for Big Nuts. Big Nuts has the dynamite down. It is planted, and as soon as he plants the dynamite, he trips over the one landmine sitting there and has to get revived by his teammate. Way to go, Big Nuts. Mad shout out, love to you. Looking around at that dynamite, I think there's going to be no chance that this one's going to be stopped. However, C&F actually sending 4 towards that dynamite with 9 seconds left on the dynamite, trying to get the defuse. Red is right there with the pliers. 5 seconds left on the dynamite. Will he get it? Yes, he does, man. They sent 6 players towards the dynamite. They guarded it really well. But in the end, dynamite planted by deathTouch, dynamite diffused with 3 seconds left by deathTouch. Or by C&F. deathTouch trying to get the forward bunker right now. 4 minutes and 53 seconds. The attacks are intense, but deathTouch may have this one. Ill-shot Madness inside. Madness going to go ahead and kill himself, and we have a fresh spawn for the deathTouch team making their way towards that main entrance. Here comes Big Nuts. Already has the dynamite down. Going to get the plant, and here comes... Who's on the other side? Well, there were a couple from C&F on the other side, but they aren't even bothering. They're going to let that main entrance go ahead and blow. I don't see any engineers making their way towards it with about 17 seconds. Still time to defuse if they wanted to, but I just don't think they're going to mess with it. No Thanks is an engineer, but he's too busy planting landmines. Dynamite has been planted at the side entrance. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. deathTouch running out of time. You know, we saw them in this position not that long ago, and there was no chance for them. Now, there is some attacks going on here at the side entrance, and in fact, a very poorly thrown grenade by Big Nuts destroys his teammate's seed. Well done. Big Nuts, you're just not having a great game. Hopefully you can step it up here and show us why you deserve to be in this second round.
Construct the command post.
So everything's blown, everything's ready to go, and now it's all about the attacks. Here comes deathTouch. They're coming through that side entrance, heading towards that command post, looking to get... I don't even know if they're going to mess with it. I'm looking... There it is. Yep, sure enough. Covert Ops throws out the satchel charge, and Big Nuts working on constructing the command post. Command post now in the hands of the Allied team. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. Here come the Allies pouring out of the side entrance. 5 of them still alive, making their way down the hill, making it towards the east radar parts. Here comes Big Nuts. He is going to crouch down, get ready for a boost. Illshot bouncing over the top of that wall. Heads up towards that east radar part, and he has it. East radar parts have been grabbed, and Illshot's going to make a run for it. Chances are, as we've seen in the past, no one's going to worry about those east radar parts. They'll go ahead and let him go. Looking at the truck right now, no opposition from the C&F team. It's nothing surprising here. They're all set up around the west radar with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Now, this is radar, which means now that everything's blown open, it's literally a 5-second capture that's left to go, maybe 10. So 10 seconds is all they need to win this game. So with 2.5 minutes left to go, you've got plenty of time. However, easier said than done. It's easy to say that all you have to do is get the west radar parts and go through the main entrance and you're set. But of course, main entrance could be difficult. Oh, however, here goes Dater. Dater has the west radar parts. He's making his way towards the main entrance. And as soon as I say it, look at him go. Dater grabbing those west radar parts and with an unprecedented run. Look at him. Oh, man, that's awesome. They come through 4 minutes and 19 seconds. deathTouch showing why they are the kings of radar. They have tied this series up 1-1. We're going to head out to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, let me just guess, okay? You ready? Round 3, right? Huh? Was it right? Yeah, that's what's coming when we come back. So let's just talk a little bit about game daemons, and then we'll be back on Inside the Game, because I can talk pretty.
So, I wanted to get a game server because my current one sucked, and I was like, I would sell my soul for a low ping. And then this voice came out of nowhere and was like,
I've got a low ping server for cheap.
And then I was like, yeah, and he was like,
yes, give me your soul.
And I was all like, who are you? And he said,
GameDaemons.net. We've got low ping, low cost servers for the seriously elite gamers such as yourself.
So I asked him, I said, do you provide highly customizable, high performance Unreal Tournament, Counter-Strike, and Doom 3 servers with an easy to use interface at low prices? And he said,
yep.
And that's when the pink elephant on my shoulder exploded and I got a Game Daemon server. GameDaemons.net has low-ping, high-performance gaming servers. They hooked me up. They'll hook you up too. GameDaemons.net.
Geekwares.com is the superstore for customizable geeked out shirts, polos, jackets, fleece, hats, ringers, you name it. We've even got land grabs. Don't want to carry your whole rig piece by piece? Get a land grab. Monitor, keyboard, mouse, and case from point A to point B, all in one convenient trip. We've also got game-related clothes featuring Desert Combat and Urban Terror. Need an idea for an upcoming holiday present? How about a Geekwares gift certificate? Why shop anywhere else? For all your clothing needs, visit us at www.geekwearz.com and get geeked out with Geekwares. This is radio. Speed. Service. Community. GameProd.com. A speakeasy company.
Welcome back to Inside the Game. We are about ready to begin round 3 of the Cal Invite Finals between deathTouch and Sino and Friends. Round 1, we saw Sino and Friends pull into an early lead 1-0. I guess it wasn't early because we're only talking 2 rounds, but still, they took the initial lead 1-0 over deathTouch with a full hold on deathTouch and then a time of 8:28. Second round, we saw Sino and Friends set an initial time of 6:33, but deathTouch was able to come back 4 minutes and 19 seconds and beat that time and tie this series up 1-1. We're about ready for more action here. Still waiting on 3 players from deathTouch to ready up, but just a reminder, if you've forgotten, Sino and Friends Kikyoku, Inferno, No Thanks, Assimilator, Red, and Gamma are going to be representing them. On the sidelines, Bedrock just, filling in space and taunting as much as possible. On the deathTouch team, it's Big Nuts, Conf, Dater, Illshot, Madness, and Seed, with Clue and Steagle providing their support from the sidelines. And, as soon as we get Seed and Big Nuts ready to go, we will begin this third match. Don't forget, if you're looking for some action on ETTV, go to et-center.com for the IPs. Let's run through these shout-outs that I know are waiting here. Serum. Hey, sexy granny. Can I get a shout out to Bones from Serum for knowing nothing about radar? He's a wolf noob, too. Yes, you can get that. Riza, shout out to you, Trill. Save the horses, ride a cowboy. but horses is spelled with a U, so apparently he's Canadian or European, you know. Just throw the U's in wherever. Face-Crush versus Bye. Yes, I should cast that match, except for not so much. Pork Star would like a shout-out to Unknown Pound IACC. Just for you, man. Just for you. Big C, shout-out to my homie Dan DeMan and Slip. And then he says it 2 more times, just in case you didn't know. And Jerry says, Chaos wants to give a shout-out to Trillian. He says you need to breathe, and he gives you bean burrito-flavored kisses. Dude, that rocks. Bean burrito-flavored kisses? Do I get a little salsa on the side, too? Excellent. Cal, win 2-0, tie 1-1, so first round 2-0. Okay, I know. I forget that Cal scores this 2-0, 1-0 thing, or 1-1 thing. Yes, okay. Overall score is now 2-2. If they'd won 2 in a row, it would have been 4-0. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like... But, by the way, I'm lying about being 82, and the picture on Radio ITG is from last year. So how does that strike you? Got it? Radio ITG picture last year? Actually, no, it's from earlier this year, so I'm just, like, smoking crack or something, because seriously... That's a recent picture. 2 seconds on the countdown clock. It's back to deathTouch to set the time. Remember, their last round was 4 minutes and 19 seconds. So they're kind of picking things up here after an abysmal full hold in the first set. Now I'm looking at, as we have the attack by deathTouch, deathTouch doing their early rotation towards that main entrance. We'll see if they continue running that way. Nope, they're doing a little fake out, heading towards the main entrance, falling back as Dater heads inside towards that forward spawn point, and the rest of the team straight towards the side entrance. Big Nuts killing himself for a revive. Inferno waiting inside at that door, and still no action on the side entrance. Let's take a look at the side entrance. Red, he's currently proned up top, and here comes deathTouch. We've got Comp, he sees Red, he's trying to pick him up off that prone, and Red throws out a nade, but it doesn't make it off the ledge, so Red's going to have to dodge a little bit so he doesn't kill himself in the process. Big Nuts gets dynamite planted, and Red trying to stay alive long enough. Oh, he backs up, he doesn't see the grenade there, and Big Nuts' grenade catches Red unawares. He's out.
We've captured the forward bunker.
Yeah. Anyhow, we're looking at the forward bunker being captured. Will they be able to hold on to it? That's a good question. But here comes CNF with 7 seconds left on the dynamite. No thanks. Has the pliers out. He's going to get the defuse. Once again, deathTouch not able to get an initial dynamite plant on that side entrance every single time. Defusal coming through by CNF. Let's take a look at that forward spawn. Forward spawn still in the hands of deathTouch. Dynamite planted at the main entrance. And we have 2 just outside the doorway. Will they come through and try to defuse? No, it doesn't look like it. No engineers actually in that crew. So Illshot by himself guarding that dynamite. 7 seconds left on it. They're going to get the main entrance, no problem, and secure themselves that forward spawn point. You guys are a riot. And Chaos, much love to you. I don't even know what half the stuff people say and whether it's true or not. Sometimes you just say it just for the fun of it. But I don't hold you responsible for the comments that other people say you say. But, dude, are you the bean burrito guy? Dude, was that who the bean burrito guy was? Now I've got to look. See, bean burritos are good, though. You don't want to give me bean burrito kisses? Lay off my boy Big C with the hacking stuff. What are you talking about, man? Hacking nothing. Alright, guys. I'm sitting here watching as we have the main entrance blown for deathTouch. 7:20 on the clock. And Lindsay Lohan, where the hell is Trillian hiding? Okay, first of all, who goes on IRC with the name Lindsay Lohan? And second of all, if you're looking for me on IRC, pound Radio ITG on Enter the Game, Game Surge, and QuakeNet. My name is On Air ITG Trill. If you can't find that, there's not much I can do for you, especially since I'm in the topic on every single network. We do have an attack coming through by deathTouch, side entrance way. Dater and Comp trying to work through here, but look at CNF pushing forward. Gamma and Kekyoku heading inside. Grenade destroying Kekyoku. He's not going to make it out. Oh, watch it. Oh, man. Love it when you watch a simulator backing over the top of that grenade. Yeah, I do need plastic surgery on my left kneecap because just a little bit too blotchy. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Plastic surgery? What, you want me to get a boob job? Yeah. You don't like my face? Oh gosh, I'm hurt to the core. Whatever shall I do? Looking at the east radar, we're seeing some solid opposition coming out from C and F. They're pushing forward here. Assimilator comes out there. No thanks on the front, throwing some artillery or some airstrikes out there. And we're going to have the objective right into the hands of Dater. 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Dater getting nailed from behind, but he's going to make it out in one piece. Let's push forward to that truck, see if there's going to be any opposition there. No surprises, boys and girls. No one is waiting. We're looking at the west radar parts. We know the east is Orda's name. Who is Orda? Okay, if I call Orda's name, will you shush? I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so we're all good. Looking at C and F, they are holding on to that west radar. They're all over that one. We're waiting to see if deathTouch is going to pull another surprise grab there. Is that going to be a matter of luck or skill? Did deathTouch Dater get the west radar parts because he just got a lucky break, found it in between spawns, just happened to have a clear run? Or was this very well planned attack by deathTouch where they were able to clear out C and F and then make it an easy run for Dater? Well, you know, it's all going to be dependent on whether or not they can actually set a time on this. And remember, their first round was a full hold. Their second round, we saw 4 minutes and 19 seconds. And now, with just under 5 minutes left to go, if they want to beat the time, well, they can't beat the time they did last time. 4:19 is already passed. So, deathTouch, we've got Madness. He's heading towards that broken down bridge. He's by himself. He's coming around to the other side. He's going to find Gamma and Inferno waiting for him. Here comes Big Nuts from the side. Big Nuts, however, no surprise for Inferno. Inferno pulls out the MP40. Easy kill for him. CNF off the spawn. They're still ready for action. Red and Kekyoku guarding that west radar. Looking at some airstrikes being called down there. Illshot coming in through the main entrance. He's going to come through the trenches around the corner where Comp is waiting for him. Actually, no, Comp. Yep, they're going to join up. Illshot and Comp coming around, trying to provide some nice fire. They do manage to find Red and then Kekyoku. So it's actually looking pretty good for a Comp and Illshot if they can stay alive, but they cannot stay alive as both of them find Gamma and Inferno from C and F. They just have no problem with that one. They clear them out, and all is well for CNF, but not for long. Look at that. As soon as I say that, the west radar parts are on the move. Dater making his way, but he is not going to make it through this time. He had a clean shot. He almost made it into the main entrance, but he got picked off right before he made it to safety. And that one's done. So we're looking for another push by deathTouch. Obviously, they are getting some moves in on that west radar. But C and F, now that they've been tested a little bit, will they be able to pull their team together? It's looking pretty good right now. Gamma, Kekyoku, and Inferno guarding all directions. Here comes Comp and Big Nuts from down low, throwing out some help. Seed gonna join them. Around from the east side, it's gonna be Madness and Dater. They're heading across the top towards that broken down bridge. Dater makes the run across. He's going for those west radar parts. He has a hold of them. He's making his way down, but you can see it. Excuse me, getting nailed in the butt. He makes it into the mid area. Illshot picks him up. Comp's trying to grab him as well, and Comp is going to get it. A threesome required to secure the west radar parts, but they have done it with a time of 7 minutes and 5 seconds. deathTouch now has thrown the gauntlet down. Can C and F beat that time? Now, so far, 8:28 and 6:33. Obviously, they can beat the time. They have the talent to, but they've also been held off for over 8 minutes before. Score is currently 2-2 using the Cal scoring. My apologies to those who couldn't handle my way of scoring. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. Jumping out to IRC where, oh man, not again. Look at this list of PMs. Brett, I say you're hot and Jerry is gay. Don't listen to him. He's a little nuts as well. Oh, he has little nuts. Why, thank you, I guess. Christopher, shout out to Shout out to Levosity for hacking to the max. Riza, I'm not Canadian, I'm just illiterate. That's why he added the U in on horses. Chaps from God, he wants a shout out to Big Nuts, he sucks, by Chaos. And yeah, I try to take breaths. What's going on right now is I'm actually taking breaths, but I'm getting like the throat thing where you talk too much and your throat starts to get scratchy. So that's really what's going on there. So my apologies for that one. And let's see, Brett, Jerry sounds like a bitch in vent. Matt's letting me know that it's okay that I can't score Cal style. Yeah, I'm forgiven. He would like to give a shout out to Nizza the Sickle. He is a beast. Fido, shout out to Niconic the Dump. Lindsay Lohan, shout out to Ridley. He owns Gamma plus Beaver Mana plus Dater. I don't know if I'd go that far, Lindsay Lohan, but, you know, whatever. Orta Pones, that's from Orta. Can you really give a shout out to yourself that says you pwn? Big C would like to give a shout out to my baby's daddy, Red Forever. And people from SP say I hacks. And Dan Demand, shout out to my boys Slip and Big C. He's all smiley. Jerry, Chaos said he'll eat your bean burrito if you like it. Gosh, you know, how about just give me the bean burrito? You don't have to eat it. And Fido, I got your shout out like 10 times ago. Shout out, will you go on a date with me? By Chaos. Who do you want to go on a date with? One of your other shout outs? Me? No, I'm sorry, sir. I'm not available. And remember, I'm 82. Too old for little boys like you. Waiting on one more player to ready up, and we'll begin the second half of the third set. Round 3 will begin. Here we go. The prepared fight being thrown out there, and we are ready for the final bit of action. Who's going to take it? Realize, CNF, if they can't beat 7 minutes and 5 seconds, deathTouch will win this one 4-2. However, CNF, they can beat that time. They're going to be the Cal Invite champions. 10 seconds until the match begins. Shout out to Big C the Haxer from El Sexy SP. And this match is going to get started. Shout out to Silver for being an overconfident prick from Christopher from Levosity. Okay, sorry about that. And Fido says, I'm the man. Thanks for the shout out. That's awesome. You guys are all insane. This match has begun at 6 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. You know what's going to happen. You know how it's going to start. You know that C&F is throwing every single person possible at that side entrance. However, they seem to also be throwing someone at that forward spawn point. Inferno has control of that one, joined by his teammate Fred. Looking for the dynamite plant, but as soon as he comes around the corner, C comes rushing out, guns blazing, joined by two teammates, Comp and Illshot. And these guys are trying to hold off that dynamite plant. Dynamite has been planted at the side entrance. But, you know, an airstrike called out. Who's going to make it out of this one? There's the airstrike. Doesn't connect with anyone. Madness whipping out the Panzerfaust action. Assimilator and No Thanks going to reset back to the spawn, and we'll wait for the next engineer to come through. That's going to be Kekyoku. Throwing down the dynamite, and you know, here comes the threesome once again by deathTouch. Dynamite has been planted. Nice work by Inferno, waiting just outside the door. Clears out Seed. And the Axis, they have the command post just as the Allies destroy the side entrance. Let's take a look at that side entrance and see what's going on out there, as the battle has been intense at the main entrance, but dynamite is planted at both. 5:35 on the clock. And here comes the C&F off the spawn. 4 of them waiting outside. We have grenades flying from all directions, but I'll tell you, Big Nuts, he's in trouble. He needs a little bit of medicing from his team. And here comes CNF inside. Madness, Big Nuts, and Dater all feeling the sting of that one. There's no way they're surviving that one, as the Allies are going to construct the command post and continue on through that side entrance. Just about done here. And you know what? Gamma didn't even feel like waiting. He heads straight for that east radar, crouches down while the rest of his team, all 5 of them, come in from behind. Kekyoku going to do the boost over the top, goes for those east radar parts coming around the side, and, you know, easy grab, no problem. He's got the east radar parts, 4:50 on the clock. The rest of his team, they're going to rotate around and continue to attack the west radar. And we'll see if they can pull this off here with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. deathTouch all over the west radar. 4 of them on the hill right now. And Red's making sure that things stay clear at the truck, because, you know, this is the time when a team can step up their challenges here and, you know, come around and go ahead and start guarding the truck for the first time in the entire match on the east radar grab. Not going to happen, however, guys. And there you have it. The east radar parts have been captured. Now it's all about the west. Kekyoku coming through that main entrance, and he's looking for the west radar parts. Everyone's jonesing for it. And you guys are all insane. I just have to say that, in case you didn't know. Sino and friends, no thanks, and Red sneaking alongside the Axis spawn. They're looking towards those the cabinets, and no thanks coming out. Starting the firefight. Red, guess where he's going? The top of the ladder. Up to get ready for a little slide run. Down at the bottom, no thanks comes running through, joined by Assimilator. They're making a move. He's on the top of a landmine. He's going to survive that one. And the objective has been grabbed in the hands of Gamma. Gamma just barely makes it off of the wooden ledge. And he's destroyed. Gamma's laying there saying, please, revive me. Not going to happen. Yeah, does anyone have an update on Unfaithful versus Excel? Maybe I can pass that along to all the people who are listening in. We're looking at the truck. East radar secure. Or it has been captured. West radar still secure in the hands of the Axis team. But here comes C&F Kikyoku getting a kill revive from his teammate Inferno. As they throw out, there's an airstrike being called down on the West radar parts. Will it connect with anyone? They seem to have cleared out pretty well. And the objective has been grabbed. That nice way to use the airstrike. Now, Gamma, he had a good run there. He honestly could have gone the short way, straight through that main entrance, but he decided to go the long way around. Here we go, the West radar parts in the hands of Assimilator. They've passed through at least 4 of the CNF team, but Assimilator going to make his way through the side entrance, and it's going to become, as we've seen it before, a battle to guard that truck. Now, deathTouch has already moved into position on the truck. They have 4 players there, and they have Madness actually rotating around, getting ready to head inside. He's looking to see if he can't do some sneaky action here. Coming through that side entrance towards the forward spawn point. No thanks is actually waiting there, so Madness has been spotted, so he's going to continue on. Finds the radar parts, finds Assimilator. Assimilator all alone, no one to guard him. Still in the battle here, and Assimilator destroyed by Madness. Well played by Madness. Madness able to get the West radar parts secured with 1 minute and 56 seconds left to go, and that could be the key of the game. That could be what wins it for deathTouch, because C and F was primed. They were ready for that one. They were going to win it. There was no doubt. As long as they could hold on to those radar parts, they were going to come through and get the capture. Nice play by Madness. I gotta say, very nice. So we're looking... Can I say it again? Very nice. deathTouch back in position on the West radar. 1:28 on the clock. A lot of strikes going on here. Support fire from Kekyoku. A clear shot by C&F. Gamma this time not going to even mess with the short way or long way around. He's headed straight for the short. He's going to get himself a little bit of health, and it looks like he's going to have this one with 1:13 on the clock. He has got it. There it is. 5:53. And you have your winners. Cal Invite champions, Sino and Friends.